Hi everybody, it's Amanda from Bellevue, and this is one of our first online classes that we are hosting for this week. And the thing that I wanted to share with you today is about small beginnings. And maybe you know a bit about doTERRA and essential oils, and maybe you don't know anything. So it doesn't matter where you are on your journey. It's always good to just refresh your knowledge about these things. You know, I've been using essential oils in my life for many, many years, over 20 years, in different various forms, shapes, and sizes. And it wasn't until I found doTERRA probably about 7, 8 years ago that I really noticed a major difference between what I was using and then, of course, what the doTERRA essential oils are about. So let me just take you back in time when doTERRA began almost 12 years ago. There were a few people that founded the company and they came together and they wanted to produce something that would be of the highest quality, of the purest of pure, and that had an ethical base to it. And they started with 3 oils, which I'm going to share with you today. And that is the lemon oil, the peppermint oil, and lavender. Now, you know, most people may know by now that doTERRA is actually the largest essential oil company in the world, and their growth has been phenomenal. And starting from 3 simple oils to now well over 100 oils and a lot of what we call proprietary blends, which is they've created a blend of oils and given it their own name and their own formula, and no one else can copy that formula. So, you know, such a humble beginning has led to such an incredible growth through the company and worldwide. So I'd like to introduce you to 3 different ways of using essential oils. So remember, if this is the first time you're seeing this, this might be brand new information. If it's not the first time you're seeing it, well, just come along and like I said, just get a refresher of what's there. So the first way of using an oil is through aromatic way. So when we smell something, it goes directly a nerve path all the way back towards our olfactory system through the olfactory nerve, and it goes into our limbic system, which is really where our emotions are stored. So when it goes there, maybe you can think of this anyway. You might be walking along and you might even hear some music, and it takes you all the way back to many, many years before. Well, the sense of smell is even stronger than that. And sometimes you could be walking past and smell somebody with a coconut oil and think, oh my gosh, that's the same oil I used to use when I was a child on the beach, on holidays, and it can bring back all these incredible memories for you. So the first way we say is aromatically. So that could be as simple as just taking the lid off of a cap, or the cap off of the bottle, and just taking a breath in of that oil. All right, the other way of doing it is creating your own little diffuser. So maybe you want to drop an oil into your hand and then rub together and cup over your mouth and nose and take a big deep inhalation that way. And then you could also add it to a diffuser, which is probably the most effective way of having it in your household, where you're going to get those sporadic enhancements of oils coming through. So especially in a water diffuser is what we recommend. The volatile compounds, which is what an aromatic volatile compound is, what an essential oil is then distributed into the air, and they pop off at different times. And that's why sometimes you might not even notice a scent when you've got a diffuser going, and then all of a sudden you'll get this whiff of something and go, wow, that's incredible. So it disperses into the air really well that way. Another way of using it would be topically. So you can apply it to your body. So we generally suggest diluting oils with fractionated coconut oil, and that's just a compound that's been taken out of the coconut oil, which makes the oil constantly liquid, so it doesn't harden if you are in a colder environment. So you can apply it to the body where there might be a sense of need, whether that be a hot area you want to cool down, whether it be an achy area that you want a bit of soothing or comfort to. or if you just want to apply it for your general health, there are places we like to put it, like at the bottom of our feet, on our wrist points, and maybe even behind the ears. Those are the really common places, but like I said, you can apply it to any part of the body. Where we won't apply it, of course, would be into things like our eyes, in our ears, up our nose, and then other places that we don't really want to be touching. So please feel free, if any of you are on here and you want to ask questions. This is an interactive place, so you're welcome to drop a comment below, and I'll answer them as I go along. All right, so those were the 3 ways to use it, but maybe why would you choose to have essential oils in your life might be another question. So typically, I want to share with you 3 things again that are really cool about essential oils, and that is, 1, they are natural. So when I have a natural substance coming into my body and reacting with the chemistry makeup and the biological makeup of my own body and cells, I don't want to have an immune response where it's going to start not synergizing with the compound I'm putting into it. So natural, so safe, is another way we think of that. Effective, so sometimes when we're introduced to medications, and please don't get me wrong, I know there is a time and a place for medications, particularly around trauma. So I wouldn't want to be going into a hospital after a traumatic event, say a car accident with broken bones and a burst liver or something like that, and someone trying to put an essential oil on me. I'm definitely going to want that really strong medication. However, my general day to day, the essential oil is going to be a little bit more effective than some medications out there, simply because it's got a likeness with the body again. So it's going to be able to work through the cell wall and make an effect within the cell, not only on the exterior side of it. So that's what I said. They were natural, they were safe, and they are effective. And in fact, they're also affordable, even though some people put an objection up to some of the oil prices. You know, when you divide the price by the number of drops and the application uses for a single oil, you'll realize that you're looking at cents per drop, not dollars per drop. All right, so let's get into the nitty-gritty of it and just talk a little bit about each of these oils and maybe how they could play a role in your life. So I like to start with lemon oil, and I really do start my day with lemon oil. So there are a couple of things that I do with this. Firstly is I drop some lemon into my water. For years, I used to do lemon squeezing into hot water in the morning. And, you know, I'm not joking. I did that every day for years and years and years. And eventually the enamel on my teeth started to wear down. And I made a connection that maybe this lemon juice, from, even though it's a beautiful natural fruit, is affecting my enamel. And then I was explained that lemon oil from doTERRA is taken from the rind of the juice and also has an alkalizing effect on the body and doesn't affect that enamel lining of the teeth. So since that happened, I stopped squeezing lemon juice into my water, and I now take that 1 drop a day into warm water to start my day. So because alkalizing a body is how we like to make sure we're not resting on the inside, it's going to really help with the natural body's detoxification program, which is really through the liver. So it's going to be really good for cleansing and detoxing on an internal perspective. Now, if I can take those characteristics and take them outside of the body and think if it's going to clean me on the inside, it's going to be really good for cleaning on the outside. So what I like to do is to take it into a spray bottle, and I put a few drops of lemon into some filtered water, about between a 250 and a 500 ml glass water bottle. And then I use that for counter sprays, glass sprays, shower sprays, all those kind of things. I sometimes add other oils to the lemon, but we're just going to talk simply about lemon today. And then the other way I like to use lemon is it has an emotional name to it, which is the oil of focus. So particularly now, maybe you've got children at home who are doing online studying and not able to go to their schools anymore. This would be a fantastic oil to be diffusing in the background while they are in their set hours of working, so that their attention span is very good and clear, and they're absorbing as much as they need to from their online work. All right, if you've got any other ways of using lemon that you like to use, please let me know in the comments below, and then we can just share that along. All right, let's go to our next oil. I like to move a lot, so I'm sorry if that's a bit jiggly on your screen. The next oil is the oil of peppermint. Oh, and peppermint is just so delicious. It is such a refreshing smell. It's a cooling type of oil. And it really hits the back of your senses and makes you feel alive, right? So this is another great oil to use first thing in the morning. So you could just take an inhale of that. If you're someone who really struggles to wake up in the morning, take a good sniff of peppermint oil before you even put your feet on the floor, and you'll walk out of bed with a real sense of vigor and zest for your day. Another way you could use it is a drop in the shower, and that just sort of steams as you're having a shower, just providing, again, that aromatic benefit for you. Because it's such a cooling oil, you could use it for, like I said, changing the temperature of your body from a little bit of a hotter temperature to a colder temperature, or a more balanced temperature. And also when your muscles are quite sore, they've got a lot of heat in them as well. So applying them to an area of need on your body is another way. Now, as I said, it's such a cooling oil. I have a little bit more of a coolness inside of my body, and if I use too much peppermint, well, then I get really cold for a long time. So I have to be quite mindful and really use the mantra of one drop is plenty. So 1 drop of peppermint oil is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. Now that is how strong and how potent and how pure these doTERRA essential oils are. So there are many, many, many more ways you can use peppermint oil, and I'm going to just leave some of those ways for Sarah, who's going to be doing another class with us later during the week on Thursday at 7 p.m, where she's going to be also giving you a few examples of how to use these oils that are relevant with animals, because that's another thing that we really like to do is to use our oils for the wellness and the health of our entire family, which in our case also includes our pets. All right, let's take it to the next oil, which is lavender. Oh my goodness, such an incredible oil. There's not a day that goes by that I don't use lavender. So most people would be quite familiar. There's lots of research studies as well about the effects of lavender oil for the benefits of sleep. And you might even be able to even see in a chemist sometimes they've got some natural sleep remedies which include lavender oil. So, the pure oil just rubbed onto the soles of your feet is a fantastic way to absorb straight into your bloodstream and also through your nervous system. And it provides this lovely calming, quietening effect on the body, which of course is then going to help promote sleep in your body and rest. So we know how important rest is, but speaking of calming, like if you are agitated, if you have got a skin irritation, if you're just feeling unsettled, you could just take a sniff of lavender or apply it onto the body where there might be some irritation, and that's also going to be helping your system cope. So the emotional name for lavender is for good communication and speak. So this is a good way if you're going to be doing a presentation like I am to use a bit of lavender. You can rub it over your throat chakra and just and let the words come out as smoothly as possible. All right, so those are those 3 oils that doTERRA began their incredible journey with. And, those 3 oils will appear many, many times over in a lot of the blends that doTERRA have as well. We'll be bringing some of those blends to you in future classes. And I just wanted to share a few more things with you. If this is something that you are wanting to introduce into your life, it is so easy to get essential oils into your home and to start making an impact in your health. And the first way is buying retail. right? But who wants to pay retail when you could get a 25% discount? So whenever you sign up with doTERRA, you're going to sign up with a wholesale membership that affords you 25% discount for the full year. Of course, as soon as that year's up and you want to continue, you just reapply, it comes down a little bit, and guess what? doTERRA will gift you with a peppermint oil. And that's a great way to get another peppermint in your life, is just to keep renewing your account. The third way to get the oils in your life, which I think is the most incredible way, of course, is not only to be on the wholesale account, but also to sign up to what we call the monthly ordering system, which gives you an incredible amount of benefit, not only financially, but also through health. Because you have access to things like getting your free shipping back, you get access to a product of the month, you get percentages coming back to you in terms of more discount. So a lot of benefits with our loyalty rewards program, but that we can share with you for another day. So if you would like to get any of these oils, and this is the first time you've been introduced to them, and you would like to just simply go, yes, right now is what I want, I'm going to leave my link in the description box, and you can just click on that and go to the Join and Save button, and it'll walk you through the steps of how to get there. In our opinion, there are two best options. The first one, of course, is to sign up with an enrollment kit, which includes your membership fee. And that way you get the most value, because you get multiple oils in a kit, which means you've got multiple uses to serve your needs. The other way is to buy just the membership price and then just pick and choose the oils that you're after. Now, I do want to mention that doTERRA is not just about essential oils. It has got many other health and wellness products attached to it that are inclusive of essential oils. So again, we will be sharing some of those with you. But if you need any help with signing yourself up and getting started, then I encourage you to go and click that link. So remember that when you do sign up, you're not only signing up with a wholesale membership, but you're signing up into a team of people that are passionate about what they do. We are so excited to educate you along the way and for you to really maximize the value that you get out of whatever product it is that you are buying. Anyway, I hope that you have a sparkling day ahead of you. And if you already have essential oils in your life, maybe you want to go and smell a lemon, lavender, or peppermint right now, just to get you into a cool, buzzing mood. Anyway, it was been lovely speaking to you. And remember, if you have any questions or any queries, feel free to drop them below. We always monitor the site, so we'll be answering them as and when. And yeah, have an incredible day, and wellness to you all. Bye.